This nigga that made me mad. I'm back outside. This nigga that made me mad. I'm back outside. What's up, y'all? It's y'all Centerbeat favorite Hoochie, and I'm back with another mother freaking video. Y'all can see by the title, this is another story time, and I'm not even gonna riff and ramble before I get into the story. I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your mama, share with your daddy, share with your bald-headed granny. Y'all know I'm just playing. Y'all granny got her. And I just want to say thank you to the 400 subscribers, and thank y'all to the new subscribers that joined the Hoochie family. I really do appreciate it. And we are on our road. And we are on the road to 500 subbies. My giveaway is still going. I just ain't spoke about it because, y'all, 500 was taking forever. But, yeah, as soon as I hit 500, the biggest Hoochie that's liking, sharing, commenting, showing love, showing support, Oculus, new inbox will be signed, sealed, delivered to you. It's yours. So, yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna riff and ramble too much. Grab your snacks, grab your treats, grab whatever you need. And if you don't need anything, then, bitch, just sit back and relax. Because, bitch, you know I got the juice. And, baby, it's juicy. It's juicy. So, let's go. I got a little bit of wine. Just a little bit. I might be chilling on the wine because, y'all, people can laugh at me. I really don't care. I'm trying to get my life to Christ fully. So, I haven't been drinking and doing the stuff that I used to do. Change me, oh God. Make me more. Y'all like that. Like, I swear y'all like that. But anyways, y'all, this is going to be a story time about how the kid got scammed by... I cannot talk today. This is a scam... This is a story time about how the kid got scammed out of $13,000. Yes, y'all heard me correctly. $13,000. 13,000. Yeah. So hopefully this ain't too long because my story's been tripping. But yeah, I'm finna get into the story. My bad. I got ADHD. I be getting distracted. So yeah, y'all, this story time took place last year. So on my way to work, I was running a little bit behind. I was running late, and I ended up getting into a really bad wreck at the intersection. Totaled my car. I was making a left turn, and the light was like yellow, so it was like yield. I swear I had a clear way. I was turning left. Bitch was going about 80 degrees. I mean, I'm talking about 80 degrees. Bitch was going about 80 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone and ended up meeting me as I was turning. I was almost there. Almost there. And the bitch, like, yeah. So, my bad, y'all. So she ended up like wrecking my car. Of course they blamed me because she was, yeah. And yeah, so they blamed me for the wreck or whatever. And long story short, I went through the process with my insurance. Even though it was my fault, I still got blessed. And the insurance was willing to send the kid a check. And they was giving me money to get a new car or whatever. So this time, this go around, I was like, fuck that. I'm not going the car note way. I'm going to just take the car note, cash car route. Big no-no in this day and age, this time. All the cars got shit in it. I don't know what they doing to these cars these days, but yeah, it's a big no-no. It's a no. Just take your ass to the car lot. And even the car lot, oh my gosh, I got a story time on that too. That's a different story for a different day. But yeah, cause yeah, y'all, the car lot fucked me in the ass too with no loot. But we're not gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about that another time. So, yeah, I had this money and I was willing to go on a search for a cash car or whatever. So I was so desperate, y'all, because I was driving my mama bucket. I was driving her bucket around. It was old school Buick. I'm little. I couldn't see really over the steering wheel. It had so many issues. I was over it. I was about ready to get in my car or whatever. This is what happens when y'all not being patient and you're anxious. Life will take your ass somewhere that you had no plan or no destiny to go. Do you hear me? Message. So I was on a search for a car or whatever, and I was looking. I wrecked my Camaro. I really wanted another Camaro. Could not find a Camaro. Everybody was being like on some mark shit. I don't know what was going on with the car market, but nobody had no Camaro. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get the next best thing to a Camaro. As long as it's a sports car, I really don't care what it is. So next to Camaro, I started looking at Challengers or whatever, and ran across an ad that said that they were selling this Challenger with a Hemi. Definitely did have red flags from the start, but I saw Hemi and the bitch had tunnel vision. I don't know what the fuck I thought I was gonna do with a Hemi, but yeah, I was like, yeah, they wrecked my shit. I'm coming back big, better, and harder. Yeah, I'm coming back harder. So me and my cousin, should I get my cousin a name? Yeah, because my cousin definitely gonna have his story times. He's definitely gonna have his future story time. So I'm gonna name my cousin Mark because he's a Mark ass nigga.
Correct.
So me and Mark or whatever, I hit him up and I was like, yo, I need you to take me to go look at this car, this Challenger. I need you to test drive it for me because to this day, y'all, I hate driving. And this was wreck number 5. Yeah, wreck number 4. I done had 5 wrecks in my life. So yeah, I'm not the one to be behind the wheel. I don't want to be behind the wheel. If I can find me a chauffeur, a driver, that would be the truest, best blessing of my life or whatever. So I hit up Mark and I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go look at this car, whatever. Was really rushing everybody to go look at this car. And I think it was like really God that was stopping me. My bad, y'all, my nose is itching. I really think it was God that was stopping me from going to go look at this car because I was hitting up everybody to take me to go look at this car, and everybody was just on their own time. They couldn't do it, and this was really a sign from the Lord and the universe to slow down and just take my time with looking for a car. But I was not trying to hear that. I was just on some like, I need it. It's my money and I need it now. I need it now. So we went, he picked me up, whatever. We went to go look at this car. First red flag was a group of Hispanic guys. They was in the car, whatever. They test drove the car. They was just getting back from the test drive. Didn't even tell the people bye. They got out their damn car and they walked back to their car and they scared off. That should have been my first red flag to leave this damn car alone. But desperate, stupid, just retarded. So we get in this car, whatever. Me and Mark and the dude's wife that was selling the car, they really don't even need no name. Get in the car, whatever. We go test drive the car. I'm asking Mark, like, how's the car driving? He like, it drive good. Like, this the car. This the car, Kimbo. You need to get this car, whatever. So his cousin at the time had a Challenger. So we FaceTimed the cousin and we were showing the cousins the different lights that was on because the car was really a piece of shit, honestly. I don't even know why I allowed Mark to talk me into even getting this car. But again, when you're in a desperate mindset, you do desperate things. Desperate bitch calls for desperate shit. So, yeah, I FaceTime the cousin. The cousin like, nah, Yana, don't get that car. Don't get that car. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't get it. But in my head, in my mind, all I heard was, get it. Get that car, Yana. You need that car. That car is for you, Yana. Get it. So anyways, we get back to the lot wherever they were selling the car at. And he's like, so what do you think about it? And I'm asking my cousin, I'm like, how did it drive? How did it run? What do you think? He was like, yeah, you should definitely get this car, whatever. And I'm trying to talk the dude down. Because at first he wanted like $9,000 for the car. And I'm like, nah. The best we could do is about 7. I'll do about 7,000 on this car, whatever. So we make the exchange, we shake hands, we go in, we do the paperwork or whatever. Something in me, you know, when you first get a car, you excited, you like, yeah, I finally got a car, my search is over. But that feeling didn't come from me. Like, I didn't feel excited. I didn't feel accomplished. Like, I guess that was just my intuition letting me know, like, bitch, you just fucked up. You just fucked up. Like, you should have not made this purchase or whatever. But what was done was done. I don't like doing shit and taking it back. So He told me all the car needs is a tune-up. It's running like that because it needed a tune-up, a couple spark plugs, and it needed this part. Don't ask me what part it was. I can't even remember, but it was supposed to be something simple and short. So he told me like it's some dudes around the corner that got a shop that he's working with, that he went and got the quotes and everything from, that we can go, and they already expecting the car. They'll give me a discount or whatever to do the necessary things that need to be done or whatever. So I said okay, and we get in the car and we go. This time I decided to drive to the shop because he said the shop was just around the corner. So I'm like, okay, I want to get in my new car. I want to drive it. I want to see what it's about, and I want to, get a feel out of it before I gotta drop it off at the shop. Because when they had a shop, you gotta drop your car off at the shop, they had that bitch forever. So I'm like, okay, let me do a little yahoo woohoo run around the block and drop it off at the shop, following him to the shop. So I'm following him to the shop. His wife burned off in a separate car. Another red flag. His wife burned off in another car. I'm following the husband in a Camaro that he was selling. Now, I know y'all like, why didn't y'all get the Camaro? Because the Camaro was shit. We couldn't even test drive the Camaro because all of the things was flat. The engine light was on, and it was something else that was on, like something that have to do with the convertible or whatever. I really can't remember or whatever. So the Camaro was an obvious, like, don't get it. The Challenger, it had little bumps in, it definitely would have been a fixer-upper. Why did I want to do a fixer-upper? I don't know. And y'all, the gag is, before I even continue with the story, the gag is I found another Camaro, lower miles. Not Camaro, Challenger, lower miles, in better condition at an actual car lot that I was trying to tell my cousin, my cousin Mark, should we just go here? Before I make the purchase, I was like, should we just go here? It's a little bit more, but I wouldn't have to do half the shit that I have to do with this car. But he just insisted, and I insisted. He can't make me do nothing that I don't want to do. Y'all, give me a second. Oh my gosh, this is some hair on my nose. Cause it is itching. Anyway, he couldn't make me do nothing that I really didn't want to do, but y'all, it was the Hemi that really got me. The Hemi description, and I don't know who the fuck I thought I was, Paul Walker. I don't know if I thought I was finna, start street racing. I don't know why the Hemi mattered so much to me. If anybody got an answer for that, let me know, because I didn't know. But I really should have went and got the other Camaro, the other Challenger from the car lot. Then I wouldn't be in half the situation. The rest of the story, part 2, and all of that wouldn't even go how it was supposed to go. So we went to the mechanic shop or whatever. I'm driving the car, and as I'm driving the car, I just see that the car is long story short, raggedy as fuck. It's not driving how it was supposed to. And if I would have test drove it, I would have never, ever in a million years agreed to get this fucking car. But letting somebody else drive, letting somebody else get a kick and groove out of it, really fucked me up. And I really think, Mark, if you ever watch this, you's a hoe ass nigga and you really owe me a car. Because if it wasn't for you insinuating and blah blah blah, even though I had the final say so, if it wasn't for you putting a bug in my ear telling me to get this car, I would have never fucking got this car. So if you ever see this or this ever reach across your feed, you owe me a new motherfucking car. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the bullshit. So yeah, we get to the car lot, the mechanic shop, and I'm like, I'm not feeling this car. It instantly hit me you done messed up. You're dumb, and you made the wrong decision. You made the wrong mistake to get this. You made a big mistake to get this car. So I'm talking to the dude that sold me the car, or whatever, and I'm just like, is there a chance I could just get my money back? Because I'm really something is not right with this car. I feel it. It drove horrible. I don't think it's just a simple fix. And I forgot to say, the key was messed up. The key fob was messed up. So you really couldn't lock the door. You couldn't do nothing with this fucking car. It was really, dumb. You couldn't really program it. If you did a certain something to the car, the alarm would go off. Y'all, it was just complete foolery and fuckery with this car. So I'm just explaining to him, like, yeah, I'm just, you know, it ain't even been a full day. Like, can I just get my money back? Like, something about this car don't feel right. And he just trying to, you know, janky ass nigga, just trying to explain to me, no, I'm trying to tell you, trust me, it just needs this, and this. It's a great car. It runs good. And I'm like, no, it feels like, I don't know nothing about cars, but yeah, I feel like the suspension and stuff was off of it or whatever. Like, was just, it would have been too much to fix it than the car was actually worth or whatever. So he insists, like, you know, the deal is already done. The wife had the money and the wife burnt off. So he was like, yeah, the deal is already done. Like, my wife's not even here. So, like, just do what you need to do with the car and I promise you it'll be good or whatever. So, long story short, because I can really go into so much detail about this story and about the bullshit that I had to go through with this car or whatever, but this is not what I'm here for. I'm really just to show y'all or tell y'all how I got scammed with this car or whatever. So, ended up going back and getting the car, like, I want to say maybe a week later, because they still wasn't even working on the car. They haven't touched the car. They haven't did nothing with the car. So I'm like, you know what? My cousin is a mechanic. I'm going to go through my cousin to get the car fixed, and he just can look at it and see what needs to be done and needs to go with it. Fuck your discount. My cousin's going to give a discount. And y'all, that's a whole story time on its own. I swear I'm gonna do part 2. I'm gonna do part 2, and part 2 will be more so like the hell I went through with this car, the hell I went through to sell this car, the hell my cousin, not Mark, a whole different cousin. We're gonna call him we're gonna call him Papa. My cousin Papa, because he pop pills. He's a popping pill addict. Correct. So we're gonna call him Papa, and he was the one that, you know, like, fixed my car. But we're gonna do, oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, why is my nose itching so bad? We're gonna call him Papa or whatever. And yeah, my cousin Papa was the one that fixed the car. So we went and got my car back, me and my dude, we went and got my car back or whatever and drove it back. And I would just let him know how disappointed I am with the car, blah, 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 blah. So, for a while, he did try to, like, invest money in it and try to get it fixed. And, you know, he drove it for a while. He had it for a while. But I'm just like, I'm not happy with this car. I don't want this car. So my best bet is to try to put it on market and sell it. And y'all, it was so hard. It was hell to sell it. So in the middle of selling it, I was back in my mama's bucket. And that, y'all know, that pissed me off even more. Because it's like, here you are. You spent this money for this car. And now you still in the bucket. Like, you was trying to be impatient and just, like, jump in whatever that you could. You still in the bucket. Like, you still back to square one. You still, like, defeating the purpose or whatever. So I was telling my mama from the jump, my plan was I wanted 2 cars. So I could never be in the situation that I was in. I was like, I want 2 cars. I don't, y'all please forgive me for doing all this sketch. I promise y'all I don't do drugs. I promise y'all I don't play with my nose. Like, I don't know what it is. My nose is just itching. Like, that bitch is itching for dear life. So, yeah. So we put the car on the market, whatever. I'm back in the bucket. I'm back rolling in the bucket. But the plan was that I wanted 2 cars from the jump. So I went to my mama's house one weekend. She was like, yeah. At first I was on Facebook. Marketplace, never, ever, 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 ever in your life buy a car from Facebook Marketplace or whatever. Messy! But I was on Facebook Marketplace and I was hitting up different people, like, trying to find me a second drive around car. This car, it was no particular car that I was looking for. My play around car, or my, you know, my weekend car, or the car I really just wanted. I wanted that to be a sports car. But my car, my everyday car, just to drive from point A to point B, my work car, I really didn't give a damn what kind of car it was. So at first I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. It was a dead end. A lot of people was just bullshitting. I didn't really find stuff I wanted. So I decided to let it go. But my mom started like, no, I'm just finna get on it. Hold on, y'all. My mama was like, no, I'm just finna get on it, hitting up people or whatever. Because I seen a couple of cars that I think could be nice for you. And these people, this car lot, they brought my job. So I pass by them a lot. So I see what's up. The 50th red flag of this day should be earlier in the week when I was searching for cars, because remember I told you I was on Facebook Marketplace, not when I went to my mama's house, but like way before I went to my mama's house. I was on Facebook Marketplace and I seen this Benz that I thought was so cute, and I was like, I really want this Benz. This is a nice Benz. Like, yes, I can definitely see myself in the Benz for a drive around car. And I think they didn't want that much for it. I think they wanted maybe like 7-8 bands for it as well. So I sent my dude up there to go look at the car because he wasn't too far. He worked not too far. Him and my mom worked at the same job. So they worked not too far from the place. Like the place is maybe 5 minutes away from the job or whatever. So he go up there and he's like, nah, babe, don't buy no cars from up here. This seems like a really janky car lot. And they was telling him that the Benz was getting worked on, so they don't know when the Benz was gonna come back. And come to think of it, y'all, that Benz never ever came back. So I don't know what the fuck happened with that Benz or whatever. So he was just like, nah, don't get no car from that place. That place seemed like really janky, and it seemed like they got like broke down ass cars there, so don't even fool with it. Okay, keep this in mind, y'all, because this is important. So my mama hitting up, she contacting this car lot. We pull up to the car lot or not putting 2 and 2 together that this is the same car lot that my dude visited maybe a week before and told me not to get no car from or whatever. So I need some wine, y'all, because this is triggering me. I hit the spot though. So we go up there and off rip is bad energy. I love my mama. I respect for my mama, but my mama was getting on my nerves. She was getting on my nerves. She was being mean. She was doing the most. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm over this. These cars look raggedy. I don't even want no car. I really need to finish. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the first piece of shit that I bought. And it really don't make sense for me to keep spending money. Like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Just take me home. I'm ready to go. But my mom's like, no, you're going to look at these cars. We're going to test drive these cars. She was telling her boyfriend, look at these cars, drive it, test it, see it. But he was pretty much like, he there, but he wasn't there, but he was there. And now that I look back on it, I think because he knew that these cars were shit, and he just didn't feel like have time to like argue with my mama or whatever. So he was just like, whatever, I'm gonna just do what she said. But he didn't even feel like wasting his time because the cars was trash. Like, that should have been a goddamn junkyard because them cars was boo-boo. Them cars was trash. So whatever, we see a couple. We test drove an Acura. I think it was trash, y'all. It was so trash. We took it around the corner to AutoZone. That bitch, you know how they hook up the machine? That bitch about, as soon as they hooked it up to the damn car, it was about 50 errors on that car out top, and it looked like a piece of shit as well. So I'm just like, no, let's just go ahead and take them their car back. Let's go home, because I'm over it. I'm ready to go. And like I said, I made it up in my mind. I'm not finna buy another car when, you know, the car I got, I'm still dealing with it. So we getting ready to head out, and my mama like, oh, because there was different people there. We weren't the only people there. So a couple, I believe it was like another group of Africans. And let me mind y'all, it was Africans that was selling these cars. That should have been number 55 red flag for me. So this family get out the car or whatever, and my mama see this red Chevy Cruze. And she like, oh my gosh, let's go look at this car. Let's go test drive this car. Outer appearance, it looked okay. It wasn't like the other cars. The other cars looked like they needed to be scrapped immediately. But this car, it was still intact, still looked good. The inside looked okay. It was a nasty ass water stain at the roof. Like, but for the most part, it was okay. It was still intact. The seats was leather, cream leather. It looked good. It had like a little touchscreen radio. So it was a little bit up to date. it was all right. So my stepdad driving the car, and he just like, it kept like, you know, jerking. Not always. Sometimes when you drive it, it was jerking a little bit. So he like, I don't know if that's a concern. It could be something wrong with the transmission. It could be something wrong with the engine. But my mama just kept on insinuating like, no, it's just some gas. I think it's just bad gas. I didn't know he was a mechanic now. But she was like, no, it's just bad gas. Like, you can just go to Walmart and get the gas cleaner stuff that you put in your car, your tank or whatever. And, you know, it'll be good. It'll be good or whatever. You can, it drive smooth and stop doing it. My stepdaddy, I don't know. I don't think you should drive this car. I don't think you should have this car. Did a Carfax on it. It really didn't show nothing. Didn't show that it was, nothing was wrong with it. All it said that it was like a Savage title or whatever. And I had a Mustang that was a Savage title. And I had that Mustang for like 2-3 years, y'all, until I wrecked it. Very good car. It had 100K miles on it. That car was one of my best cars. But I wrecked it, and it was a cash car. I wrecked it. Story time for a different day. So yeah, long story short, we get the car, we signed over. They wanted $6,000 for this car. So my job, I just paid $7,000 for a piece of shit. Now I'm paying $6,000 for this car or whatever. So I had the car for a while. The African guy that was selling or had the shop or whatever, let me just say, back then I used to love Africans. Like, they are magnets to me. They're attracted to me, and I used to be attracted to them. Not anymore. Now, no racism, no discrimination. I would never in my life deal with an African ever again. Like, right now, I'm happily married, but moving backwards or moving forward, if shit don't work out, I would never in my life talk to an African. Y'all, promise I don't do drugs. Like, I don't know what's going on. I hope this means I got some money coming because my nose is itching so bad. So bad. So anyways, yeah. He was flirting, whatever. I didn't want nothing to do with that because I had a man. So I was just like, you doing too much. But they didn't give me my title and stuff. Usually, like, which was a concern because I went out and told my mama, like, that's the problem that I had with the Challenger. Story time for a different day. I had that problem with the Challenger, so it was a flag to me. Flag number 105 was a flag to me that they didn't give me my title right on the spot. So she was like, yeah, it's okay. Like, they'll mail it to you, or you got to come pick it up. It takes time to transfer, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because the $6,000 also included the transfer title fee or whatever. So I'm like, okay, if you say so, whatever. So the owner was trying to flirt with me or whatever, and I'm just like, no, I'm good, whatever. But my mama was like, be nice, like, don't, you know, just brush them off, just flirt a little bit, friendly flirt, just so you can make sure you get everything that you need for the title of your car. Did I do that? No, fuck no. But I was being nice, and he would try to hit me up, and hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? Never crossed the line. Never did no whole shit or whatever. But just to stay in good graces, if he hit me up, I did respond. Hey, have you had any update about my title? What's going on? Because y'all, all he wanted to do was keep changing my license plate. Red flag 165. All he wanted to do was keep changing my license plate. He just kept giving me paper tags, and y'all know paper tags last like 30 days, and after 30 days you're supposed to be getting your official license plate in the mail or whatever. So we had to keep going back. I think we went back twice, and he just kept changing my license plate. So after a while, after he didn't say nothing about our title and stuff like that, I believe this is like month 3 with the car. Still no title, still no hard plates or nothing. So I'm like, you know what? Me and my mama decided. My mama kept pushing me. She was like, you know what? Call the DMV and see if you could do this on your own. See if you can go around the dealer. Because, y'all, he was playing. I think his hair is somewhere stuck somewhere on my face. And it's making my, like, nose itch. But it's so fine. I can't get it. And I don't know where it's coming from. But yeah, y'all, so after a while, he just kept playing. He just kept telling me soon. Instead of giving me my stuff, he just kept switching me to a paper plate. So we decided to call the DMV or whatever. Y'all, this is the worst day, worst news of my life. Long story short, we call the DMV, and the DMV is like, you know, y'all not supposed to be driving this car. Like, I don't even know why the dealer sold you this car, because this car was deemed scrap. So they bought it from like the auction, and they was really just supposed to break the car down for parts and just sell the parts. But it was illegal for this car to be on the road. This car was to be destroyed as soon as it bought, and it was in contract, and it was on the title that this car was supposed to be destroyed or whatever. So they're like, yeah, we can't do anything for this car. We cannot update the tags. We can't give you registration. We can't do anything with this car because it's a I forgot what it was called. I want to say a blue title. Not a blue, yeah, because blue title is, it was a something title that they called it, to where it's like a piece of shit. It's not supposed to be on the road or whatever. So it was like, yeah, luckily for y'all haven't got caught. Officer haven't pulled y'all over, because the officer by law is required to take this car, arrest you, and lock you up, because it'll be a stolen vehicle because it's not registered. Lock you up for having this car on the road and tow the vehicle. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, did I cross the pole? Why is my luck so bad? Like, what is going on? Did the cat cross me? Like, why? I didn't open up no goddamn umbrella in the house. I don't understand why this is happening to me. Y'all, let me take another sip. Let me hurry up, because this story is getting a little long. So, I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me? So, I'm instantly mad. I am pissed, because now this is car 2 that I done got scammed out of. I'm out of $13,000 at this point, and this is how I got scammed out of. This is why I say I got scammed out of $13,000. First car was a piece of shit. This car was a piece of shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this can't work. Like, I need my money back. Like, he needs to take the car. We need to do something. So for a while, I'm hitting him up. I'm like, hey, my mom was like, what we gonna do? We're gonna play it cool. We're gonna wait, because at this point it was like maybe Wednesday, Thursday. She was like, we're gonna wait till Saturday, and we're gonna do like a surprise, and we're gonna see about going to go get your money or whatever. Because for a while they was not at the shop. My dude was driving by the shop, and it seemed like, it looked like they shut down. Like, they went ghost. When I say they went ghost, they went ghost. None of the fucking cars was on the lot. Nothing. They cleaned shop or whatever, and they wasn't coming to the shop. So, luckily, I was still being nice. Good for me. He hasn't blocked me. He hasn't went ghost on me yet, which was surprising. He still kept the antics up. So I'm like, hey, my tags are finna be due again. Like, the tags was finna be due. The tax was going out because it was only due a certain day. And my registration tag was finna be due. So I'm like, hey, I need some new tags. My tags going out, and this needs to be handled and dealt with immediately or whatever. So we get up there, and in his mind, he's like, okay, come by when you can, and I'll be up there, and I'll give y'all new paper tags. In his mind, we just coming up there for the paper tags. Me, my mama, and my dude mom, we coming up there to where my money. So we get in there or whatever. It was a shock to him, because he really didn't expect us to come, and he didn't expect us to be there.
We fucking got him.
At this time, they had maybe like 1 or 2 cars on the lot or whatever. They was just there to drop out some shit and really move around, go somewhere else. They claimed that the reason why it was so empty and stuff was because they was getting ready to move different location. They was getting ready to move to Dallas, move their place to Dallas or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Here to speak business. I spoke to the DMV. When I spoke to the DMV, they informed me that everything of what I just told y'all. Pretty much, the car's a piece of shit. It was deemed to be scrap. It's illegal for me to ride this car. If I'm getting caught with this car, I can be arrested. Blah, blah, blah. Same shit I told y'all. Whatever. So he like, I got the title right here. And I'm like, yeah, you're not listening to me. We spoke to the DMV, and we also had receipts. We had paper receipts or whatever. And I forgot to add that the guy at the DMV did try to reach out to the car lot to understand why did they sell this car, and to pretty much like hold some fire to them. They're like, y'all need to get this car from this girl, give her money back, because it was an invalid sale. Like, y'all had no business selling the car in the first place. I forgot to add that. So yeah, but when we got there, he was on some like, I got the title, here's the paper plates or whatever, blah blah blah. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's not what we're gonna do. Like, you can give me my money back for the car, because I've already been scammed before. I already explained that to you and your brother at the shop, how I was having a hard time, like, finding a car. And I explained to them the situation with the Challenger as I was buying the car or whatever. I just be running my mouth. Pisces, talk too much. So I'm like, I already explained to y'all what happened. I cannot afford to lose money on another car. Like, I need my money back, and I need my money back now, right now. So he was like, yeah, you can come back Friday and get your money back or whatever. We can have the money back for you Friday. He was trying to pay me $4,000 on Friday. No, bitch. I paid you $6,000, so that's not going to work. So I'm like, I instantly get pissed. I'm a super hothead. I got so pissed because at first I was trying to be calm, cool, collected. I was just trying to bring no smoke, trying to come at him like that. But that's just what it was at the time. So I'm like, no, nigga, you're going to give me my motherfucking money. You're going to give me my money now, today. We're not going anywhere until you give me my money. So long story short, shit got heated. I got escorted out the building because, y'all, I was not trying to hear this shit. I was on all kind of timing, but any time that wasn't of Christ. Let's put it like that. I wasn't on Christ's timing or whatever. I wasn't being the holy sanctified woman I'm supposed to be. So I'm like, nah, you gonna give me my money, you gonna give me my money right now. Got escorted out the building. So I'm hot. I'm walking around, plotting, scheming, because I'm like, yeah, I'm finna risk it all. He will not sell another motherfucking car out this lot. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bust every goddamn window out. I'm finna flatten every goddamn tire. Like, I was finna be on a blackout solo mission. I'm gonna stalk out this motherfucker and I'm gonna follow him home. Y'all, I was on that type of time. And I didn't give a fuck. Jail and all that shit was, y'all know I don't fuck with jail. But at that time, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I didn't care. Sign me up for my mugshot. Sign me up for my mugshot and let me know where I'm supposed to pose. So, yeah. I get escorted out, then I'm on the phone, I'm pissed, walking back and forth. Next thing you know, I hear my dude in there screaming, yelling or whatever. He get escorted out the building. So he come trying to talk to me and tell me I need to be calm, cool, collected. I need to handle this righteously or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm on all kind of other timing. I'm on a dark side tonight, nigga, because I can't afford to take no more else. Like, I'm not walking out of here without my money. I don't care what I gotta do to get it. I'm going to get it. So, a couple of minutes go by. I want to say maybe 20, 25 minutes go by. My dude, me and him get into it because he want me to be, and I wasn't on that. I was listening to the bad angel on my shoulder. So, he walk off. I'm still in my mode. I'm still mad. I'm still doing what I do, whatever. Mama come back and my mama like, Yana, I need you to calm down. I need you to calm down. He agreed to give you your money. Calm down. It wasn't your whole $6,000, but we at least got you $5,000 back. So y'all, it took him like 20, 25 minutes. He was like, give me a little bit. I'm finna go to the bank. I'm finna withdraw the money, and I'll come back. I'll give you your money. My mom was like, cool. Just know we're gonna be here. We're not going anywhere. We're staying here. And yeah. So thank Jesus, thank the Lord. He went, got my money, and we went, I stayed, some of us stayed stationed. My dude went to the store to go get a counterfeit pen, to check and make sure that the money was accurate or whatever. It was a smooth transaction. I get my shit out the car, and I'm ready to go. And he was just like, I hope we can be friends still. Like, I hope that I hope that rectified everything, we good, we straight. I'm like, yeah, we good, thank you so much. You can scam whoever the fuck you want to scam, but you messed up when you scam me. So I really don't care who you scam after this, whatever, it's fucked up. This establishment should be shut down. But yeah, I'm just grateful to God and happy that I got my money back. So I know that don't happen for everybody, and that was a very lucky situation, because I know a good 3 of them people that got scammed. Because if that car was a piece of shit, the other 3 cars that they bought off their lot was a piece of shit. And I just feel bad because I know that they didn't get the same treatment, that they didn't get their money back. But I hope that it went a different way, but I know for a fact they didn't get their money back. Y'all, I also forgot to add that after this situation, they hop ship. Like, they got all their cars. They shut down. They was no longer at this location. They shut the fuck down from this location. So I know for a fact they didn't get their money back, because if they came back, them people was gone. Gone. So, yeah. So we get in the car. We get back in my mama's car. And I'm just like, you know what? It's just a blessing that I didn't, you know, I'm going to just deal with my car, deal with selling my car, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. I'm just go to the car lot at this point, and y'all stay tuned for part 2, because I ended up getting fucked in my ass for my current car as well. But that'll be a different story for a different day. I done already hold y'all too long. But if y'all really enjoyed this story time, make sure y'all like. If y'all didn't do it on your way in, make sure y'all do it on your way out. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that red notification bell so you can be notified every time the kid posts. And again, I want to say thank you for even taking the time to click this video. If y'all stay to the end, I really do fucks with y'all. My link will be in the bio. The kids' clothing line did drop. I do have some short sets in stock. You know, get with the trend. They badass. Go check me out. I do got some new content, better pictures, better quality that's coming. Hopefully it'll be to y'all sometime by this week and the next week. I can get some better pictures up there for y'all, so y'all can really grasp the quality and see, you know, get the gist of the clothes, because it really is very, 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 very nice. So maybe next video I'll wear it and get y'all to see it. But anyways, link will be below. Previous story times will always be below. Don't forget the giveaway. And yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all any much longer. Y'all already know what to do. I'll see y'all in my next mother freaking video.